What's up, guys? It's Devin, and we are back for another Doki Doki Bundle of Sunshine update. I haven't done one of these in a while, and in fact, the last time I ever talked about the actual mod, I don't. It was a while ago. I don't even remember when it was, but I have a video update planned for you guys, mainly because this is the biggest update that's gonna be happening with the mod because so many new things have been like talked about and added into the mod or is currently in plans of getting into the mod. I'm gonna post this video on Reddit. I'm gonna post this on YouTube, obviously, so that it can be seen on Reddit. And I'm going in this unscripted. So if this sounds absolutely terrible, just focus on the facts and the bulletins I have down here, which is why I wrote down everything ahead of time. So if you guys don't like how unscripted and how unprepared I am for this update, I apologize in advance. So the first thing I want to get across from the mod is that we have our own custom soundtrack. We are using some of the Ddlc music in the mod. Like we're gonna be using a lot of like the songs that Dan Salvato put in the game already, but we're also gonna be using partially our own music, which the majority of it was written and all composed by me myself, and because I'm the musician of the group, and I have like 3 songs that are posted, that are posted for the mod specifically, and I think I've got one more that needs to be still posted onto the channel as like a track video, and it's already in the game. It's just not on YouTube yet, but it will be eventually. Though heads up, it's going to be called My Hero, so you kind of guess when that song would be playing in the game. So give you an idea of how that's going to play out. Another thing with the mod. Okay, I'm drawing so many blanks here, and I apologize. Is that we have new custom sprites, which I'm not going to go into too much detail because I don't want to spoil anything, but new characters, I'll say that much, and new sprites for existing characters, and I think it's going to be pretty cool. We have custom Sayori sprites. When I say existing characters, we got some interesting Sayori sprites and stuff that we're going to be put to good use by one of our developers. Since then, this isn't on the bulletin board, but I do want to point out that a lot of this progress would not have been made if I hadn't gotten more members to the team, and they will be put into the credits of the README file as well as in the actual game itself, so they will get their full credit. And if you haven't already joined the Discord, they're in there as well. So it's not just a team of 3 anymore. We have plenty more developers now, which is amazing, and I'm glad they reached out to me, because now I've got 2 new writers, so that we have 3 in total, including myself. And with the music and me being a coder and one of the writers being also a coder, where we were able to get a lot of it done, honestly. We had a really big chunk of the mod being developed, and leading into my next update, we have a basically 95% done complete storyline for the beginning portion. So what the mod we've already stated is going to be told is like it's a thing told by this elder version of MC. We've explained that. I've talked about it in like kind of my little what the mod's about sort of thing. And also I've stated it in Mattercrafter's interview that I've done a while back. And if you haven't seen that, please go check it out. You'll be supporting him, and you'll be supporting the mod as well. And basically, because it's being told by an elder like version of MC, we've decided to sort of put it into chunks. Like we have a beginning part of the story of how the 2, like MC and Sayori, first met. I'm not gonna go into detail about what actually happens. I'm just gonna state sort of like the blockade. What is it, Star Wars? Sort of the portions of the mod. We have like the beginning, middle, end. It happens in every novel. And basically that's the beginning part. That's as far as I'm going to say story wise. The beginning part is almost done. It's 95%. I'm doing a lot of the hand motions, and I apologize. The beginning part's almost done. And the reason why I say it's 95% complete, not 100% complete, is because we're working on a little bit along the lines of putting in the sprites and stuff like that. Like the writing portion itself is 100% done. The reason I say 95 entirely is because we need the sprites. I need to figure out where I'm going to be putting the music. And we're just going to be doing a lot of like looking over for like spelling errors and what we could do a little bit better to improve upon the actual writing so that it's not like too broken up or too lengthy, if that makes sense. We don't want it to be like these long ass paragraphs every single like time that you read a new box. But we don't want it to be like 2 words long either. We want it to be right in the middle where every good mod has, its equality of long phrases and shorter phrases depending on what the scenario is in the story. So that's why it's not completely done, but it's basically, to a normal human being, it's pretty much done. And because we're almost done with the beginning part, we are actually going to be releasing, this is the biggest part of the news. We're going to be releasing a demo. Not going to be private. It's going to be completely public for you guys to play as well. It's going to be in the playtest. Hopefully, it's going to be in the playtesting section of the mod list for Reddit, and then I'm also looking to get it posted on the Ddlc mods website. So I'll be getting into contact with a lot of those guys a little bit soon for the demo. And when I don't have a set demo date released yet, but I do have it narrowed down to this month. We are very, very close to having the demo complete. Literally, all we're waiting on right now, basically, is the sprites that one of my developer is in the process of getting for us. And it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be very exciting for us to finally be able to put something out there and have you guys get your first hand taste to what the mod's actually going to be. Because a lot of it for the past year I've had this running. It's all been just updates and hey, here's where I am right now in the mod making. But now you guys are going to actually get to see it for yourself, and that's going to be the best part about this entire update, is that because the demo's coming out, I'm finally going to get a grasp on the mod listings, and you guys will finally get your grasp on the version of the mod, and you guys can finally give your inputs and reviews on what what we should change, about the mod. And if there's anything good or bad, or just things that we need to clean up and stuff like that. And it's very important that if you do have something you need to say about the mod, that you tell us, because once the demo is put out into the public, we will be carefully watching for feedback and stuff like that, because we want this to be the best Sayori mod possible. And I know you're going to say, oh, another Sayori mod, why? We have so many of them. Well, this is different. So a lot of the Sayori mods, and I want to finally try and say this to you guys a little bit properly, in my opinions. So don't hate on me because they are my opinions and they are my own words. But I do not believe I don't want to say they're bad mods, but a lot of the Sayori mods that I have played, yes, there sure are a lot of Sayori mods. But in my opinion, there aren't a lot of Sayori mods that actually take the situation at hand of Sayori's depression and her underlying story. A lot of those mods don't take it realistically, and I don't want to go too far into detail because that's sort of what my mod's about. I want to make my mod as realistic as it possibly can be, and I want to be one of the first Sayori mods where we can make that possible. And I don't know if it's already been done, if there's a mod already out there that makes a realistic story and not this weird romantic getaway sort of story. And hey, my depression's gone now. And if you have a mod that doesn't do that, please share it with me, and I would love to play it and see what I think for myself. But that's not the idea of this video right now. Basically, keep a lookout for the demo. I don't have an exact date, but it will be sometime in January. And if not, it'll be very, very early February, and I will guarantee you that. Last thing before I make this video as long as it can possibly be, we have a voice actor now who's going to be doing the voice acting role of Sayori. We're working with him to... actually, I don't even know. I can't really tell with the voice files. I don't want to assume genders or anything, so I'm going to take that back. But they are my new... voice actor, and they sent me the files and stuff for auditioning for the part of Sayori, and I love them. They were great. They sounded wonderful. We will need to work a little bit in order to actually to get the right voice for the right scenario and stuff like that, where it's not completely sort of like ear raping like the entire time. Because the way the voice goes, right, it's this very nasally voice that that the voice actor has for her, and I think it sounds fine. But I had some input already from some of the people in this Discord server saying that if they had to listen to that for the entirety of the mod, they would probably gouge their ears out. And I don't have any plans of doing the entire thing voice acted. I'm gonna have certain parts, sort of like Outcast, where Yuri had her special moments and stuff. But I'm gonna have certain parts in the stories be voice acted by Sayori and some others by MC. And I do not currently have an MC voice actor, but my developer says that they have one that they're talking with, or I think they said that they have somebody at mind if they need to talk to them. And I'm waiting on to hear back on about that. And that's about all that there really is for this update. I do really, really apologize for making this as long as possible. Again, this was not scripted, and I stutter a lot, and I apologize for that. But I needed to make this a video and not just text. Otherwise, there'd be just this huge list that nobody would ever want to read, and I would not blame them. And this way, I can put it on my channel and also on Reddit, so that even the people who are watching my channel regularly, they'll see that the mod is also still being developed, and we've made a lot of progress. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it here. So guys, thank you for watching the quick progress update, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.